Welcome to AmFi2. Today we are discussing the second part of Bharat Series registration. We could get number of questions, queries, doubts during the first episode. To address that, we are bringing some more details on that. As per the Central Motor Vehicle Rules 2021, the 20th Amendment declares about the Bharat Series registration. We have already seen what is Bharat Series registration. So here it is going to detail, suppose for a private sector employee, how can he apply for a BH registration? He need to produce a working certificate got in the format of form number 60. This is very familiar, common form with the employees. He need to get a working certificate in form 60. And for public sector, they have to produce the employee card, the official identity card. This will do for the BH registration. In registration process, presently when there is no BH series mark, when there is no BH series registration mark, the situation is whenever somebody is migrating from one state to the other or a union territory, he need to obtain an NOC, a no objection certificate, from the parent state. Then they have to pay a road tax on a pro rata basis to the new state for getting the registration over there. Then they have to apply for a refund of the road tax in the parent state, on which it is very cumbersome and varies from one state to the other, the difficulties. How the registration mark goes, we have already seen that. We will elaborate here again. This can be generated in an online randomly in the Vahan registration portal under MORTH, Ministry of Road Transports and Highways. The series goes YYBH 4 spaces, then XX. It stands for the number will be on black printed on the white background. The initial YY, that stands for the last 2 digits of year of its first registration. Suppose if it is first registered in 2021, this year, the registration will take 21 in the place of YY. Then the BH, that stands for the Bharat Series. For Bharat Series, why BH is taken? It is interesting, isn't it? Already BS is given for Bharat stage, which is the emission norms. Then the 4 spaces where 4 numerals from 0, 1 to 9999, and X stands for the letters, and the X stands for XX stands for. Then comes 4 spaces for the numerals starting from 1 to 9999. Then 2 spaces for the letters. It can be A up to Z. 2 letters I and O will be excluded because it resembles 1 and 0. An example will be if it is a 2021 year registration vehicle, the format will be like this. Now let's look at the tax calculation. It is calculated based on the vehicle invoice price. For a vehicle which is its ex-showroom price, without calculating the GST, it is very important. It is the vehicle price without calculating the GST and other amenities. The if it is a sub 10 lakh vehicle, 8% will be the road tax. This is for 15 years, 8% for the 15 years. Again, for a range between 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs, it is 10%. About 20 lakhs, it is going to cost you 12%. A 2% extra will be charged for diesel vehicles because it is known to be polluting more. And to support the new electric vehicles, 2% less is given, discount is given for electric vehicles. So the calculation will go like this. Motor vehicle tax for 2 years for the vehicle under BH series. So BH tax, as per BH series, the tax will be calculated for every 2 years or the multiples. Suppose the vehicle tax as per the invoice calculated as per the above table, then the formula goes like this. Vehicle tax as per invoice price into 1.25 into 2. 2 stands for 2 years. Divide by 15 because the 8% or 10% or 12% has been calculated for 15 years. 15 is the lifetime year tax duration. Presently, we pay tax for 15 years. For example, for an 8 lakhs vehicle which is a petrol, the vehicle tax as per invoice price will be 64,000. And to calculate the tax for the Bharat Series tax for 2 years will be like this. It will cost 10,700 Indian rupees. For the same 8 lakhs vehicle, if the vehicle is diesel, operating on diesel fuel, it is going to cost you, the calculation goes like this. The road tax as per invoice price will be 80,000, which is the 10%, 2% extra. Then for 2 years, it will be 13,400. For electric vehicles, again, which is in the range of 8 lakhs, there is a 2% subsidy or 2% discount given. The tax is 48,000 for 15 years. Then the 2 years tax will be 8,000 Indian rupees. This is how the calculation goes. So we have already seen the calculation, and the fine, the penalties will be after 7 days from the due date of payment of motor vehicle tax. An additional fee of 100 rupees per day shall be levied. And suppose it crosses a 14th year, so next to 1 year it will be half of the initial the price, as we have seen, the half of that. And the vehicle price normally taken at a depreciated value. Okay, this is a summary about the calculation, and these are a few questions which we normally receive. Will tax be high if we compare with the present taxes? Obviously, the tax slabs or the total taxable or the tax rates are higher. The tax value is higher, obvious, but this has an advantage of avoiding any cumbersome complex activities, and don't have to take an NOC and other confirmations. Then the question was whether the 8% of the invoice value is it for 15 years or is it for 2 years? Certainly 8% is for 15 years. Then we have seen how for 2 years we are calculating. Is it applicable for all the vehicles? Yes, obviously it is applicable for all the vehicles. there is a depreciated price, and based on which the tax will be calculated and it can be applied for. Is it applicable for four-wheeler and two-wheeler? Yes, it is applicable for both four-wheelers and two-wheelers. With this, we have come to the end of this presentation, and let's listen more on the business, industry, technology fields from Amphetub. Thank you so much.